Find out what's hot and what's not.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to CLUBAVISION, the show packed full of ideas, suggestions, likes, dislikes, and most of all, why clubbing is on the agenda every week. So if you get bored at weekends, why not jump in the car with a group of friends and try out one of the following clubs? Or better still, stay with me, Lisa Nash. Access all areas in Leicester to get the parties ready. I hang out with the Tough Jam boys in their studio, DJ Magazine Dance Shop, but our first stop is in Cardiff. The time flies. Oh, doesn't it, with CLUBAVISION?
Hi, this is Pete Tong, you're watching CLUBAVISION. I've never watched it actually, but apparently it's very good.
Does Time Flies qualify as the governor of Welsh clubbing, being the longest standing house and garage night in Wales? Well, decide that one for yourself, because they're held monthly at the Emporium in Cardiff with the likes of Pete Tong, Alistair Whitehead, Seth Fontaine and residents. But tonight we're here at the Cardiff University because Pete Tong has brought all his posse. This is Dave Jones, the resident. Being the resident, you kind of lay the foundations for the music policy. So what is your particular style? What kind of tunes do you play?
I like deep house, American garage, on the vocal tip as well. Frankie Knuckles was one of the first DJs I had the pleasure in hearing.
Tell me a little bit about the Welsh dance scene.
It's quite taboo with the rest of the country. A lot of the people seem to cast Wales off as just a load of miners and rugby fans, etc. But we have got a scene down here, and especially in Cardiff, where we tend to cover all types of dance music.
You actually co-promote Time Flies with Henry. So what do you actually do?
Well, I DJ and help, with the running, the booking of the DJs.
So Dave, how do you feel about being hailed as the godfather of all DJs in Cardiff?
I don't think I put myself as a godfather of DJs. There's a lot of good DJ talent in Cardiff. And they deserve the exposure, they deserve to break through. There's some good labels being produced in Cardiff. There's a lot of good music. Within the next 2 or 3 months I'm going to start some work with some lads down in Swansea.
What kind of mischief do you get up to?
The Welsh have got a good reputation for living it up drink wise, so I like a drink.
Henry Blunt, the promoter of Time Flies. We're backstage at the moment and the party's going on out there. You were brought up in the Midlands and then you kind of moved to Wales. I mean, it's not exactly the dance capital, is it? Why did you move here?
I've moved here to actually work at the University Union in the entertainments department, and I just love the crack down here, and we started putting nights on with Dave Jones and Craig Bartlett, and here we are now, still doing it.
Do you feel responsible for kind of kick-starting the whole Welsh club scene?
No, there's a lot of us involved. As I said before, Dave and Craig, people like Danny Slade, John Parry, there's a good crew of us. But we certainly had a big part to play, Time Flies. We started it January 1994.
So why do you think it has stood the test of time for so long?
Just by having the right people involved, people who know what they're doing, good DJs, and keeping a good profile and using the best clubs that were available. Time Flies started, basically we were running a big night here in the uni over the summer 1993, and when the students all came back, there was a lot of town people couldn't get in, so it was the right time to start a night in town. We do monthly Saturdays at the Emporium, which is a wicked club in town, and we use the university for the big one-offs because it's got a bigger capacity.
So do you get the wealth of British, UK, worldwide DJs down here?
Yeah, they all come up here. I mean, we've got Paul van Dyk playing for the first time in Wales at the end of October, which we're all looking forward to.
Hi, I'm Stevie Green, your Geordie superstar, and you're watching CLUBAVISION on ITV. Come on!
So what's your name then?
Tracy.
My name's Lee.
I'm Faye.
Pussycat.
So what brings you out tonight?
Pete Tong, because we think, have a listen to him, see if he's as good as he is on the radio.
Do you always come to Time Flies?
We've got a couple of good DJs coming down. It's going to be really good.
We love ourselves, honest.
That's my moves.
Hello, my darling, how are you?
Oh yeah, I can really dance.
There are a lot more better looking men like at this kind of thing than you'd see normally out in Cardiff.
We better believe in Cardiff, you see place to come.
Not really. Well, there's plenty, yeah.
No, we're very fit. We're very fit. We work out twice a week.
To the gym, we go to the gym.
So you could have got dressed before you come out.
Yeah, I don't wear no clothes at all at all.
Chuck him out.
Cheeser.
What DJs do you like? Is there any up-and-coming DJs in Cardiff?
Anyone's the
Yeah,
singer.
my boyfriend,
Kent
Scott.
Yeah, Pete Tong.
Pete Tong.
Craig Bartlett is often a good one.
Pete Tong.
Pete Tong, Pete Tong.
Pete Tong's not too bad, but then again...
I love Cardiff. There's nothing goes on in Cardiff except for this.
We came in a limousine, we came in style.
We don't go out very often.
The score in Cardiff is national anthems on a Saturday night.
The Emporium's good right now.
Emporium.
Do you want to come with us?
What's it like in there then?
Bad, Pete Tong is the man.
It's banging in there, it's really good, yeah.
Wicked
Really,
night.
really wicked.
Banging music, loads of lovely people, fucking...
I think it's really good and lively. The atmosphere's here tonight, definitely. So Princess Leia.
She's the queen.
It's Cardiff, are just
In it.
Henry Blunt used to come in the shop and dump his flyers without asking first.
Are you a regular time flyer?
Yeah.
Oh, I do like your hair.
Thank you.
Can we turn around and show everyone at home?
Morning. Have you ever had to use that mic as a weapon?
No, but there's always a first time. Pete Tong, and it certainly hasn't all gone wrong because you've come quite a long way since the little parties in the transit vans.
That's true, actually, yeah.
This guy was 15 years old, right, and he used to charge £300 a night. So can we just imagine how much he earns now?
Where'd you read that? That's true, actually.
Where was your first gig that you played at?
First ever gig was actually in a village hall. It was like I decided to ruin someone's wedding, and it was like hiring places and sort of getting people to come and see us, sticking up posters on trees.
How important do you think it is to maintain eclectic taste for music?
I don't really ever think I'm on some sort of massive mission. I realise the if you're paid to do a job, you've got to entertain people. I think that's really, really important. At the same time, if I don't entertain myself, then I'm going to get bored. So I try and do, play new music and push out in whatever direction at whatever time I think is relevant. There's certain things that are perennially cool that never sort of really crossed over like techno, and I think people are getting more inventive with that again. I'd still like to go to a place where sort of pressure was off, you could play to 300 or 400 people and just play what you want. That's not always easy for me.
So what are your favourite clubs at the moment? I mean, do you ever play to 300 people?
I want to, I really do want to. Do I? No,
You're questioning yourself.
Not as often as I like. I mean, I play at Turnmills as much as I can, which is bigger than sort of 300 people, but it might as well be, 50 people because you're in that booth on your own. You can do what you like. To be honest, the further I sort of go outside of London, the more welcome people are. So playing in Cardiff's always a joy.
How do you feel about being heralded as the future John Peel?
I don't know. I mean, to be regarded the same as him is an honour. It'd be quite exciting. At the same stage, I can't see myself doing it for as long as he's been doing it, to be honest.
You have this uncanny way to always spot a hit. How do you do it?
I don't know, just sort of sixth sense, really. I think that's what I trust, and that's what's seen me through all the years I've been doing it. And it's important to say, I think one of the reasons I've been going and doing it for as long as I'm doing it is that I'm excited by new things, and as long as things continue to change and I find them exciting, then I'll keep looking.
So what else are you doing?
Yeah, babies are quite popular. I had a lot of them.
How many you got now?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Any more?
No, I think it's nice.
Is that enough?
Richard Hitchell, and I'm resident DJ at Time Flies.
Well, they've been quoted as the governors of Welsh clubbing. Would you agree?
I think that's correct, yes.
Really? Why?
Because we've been going the longest in Wales. We hold the biggest and the best events, and you're always guaranteed a good night out when it comes to Time Flies.
What inspired you to DJ? I mean, was you really bored in between lessons or something?
Just the music that everyone else was playing on the nights wasn't very good, so I thought, well, I can try and do better than this, and had a go. And it seemed to work anyway. People seem to like it.
So what's your ultimate ambition then?
Oh, I don't know at the moment. I'm just too confused.
Please like, tag, share and subscribe.
Up for it! Oi!